welcome back to 60 Second Recs. Today for you, I have something that is not like anything I've recommended, but it is somewhere in the fantasy realm. If you've been interested in going to any of the library's book clubs, but didn't know what kinds of things we read, stay tuned. Let me set 60 seconds on the clock. 60 seconds on the clock. Today's pick is Red Rabbit by Alex Grecian. I'm going to pop another cover over here because you might be more familiar with that, but this is a rebranding because they changed the cover for the sequel that's coming out in a few months, and this matches it more. This also ties into some of the witchcraft in the book. This is a Western horror fantasy. It's considered horror because it can be a little gruesome, but also there are some supernatural elements, including witches and vampires. It's also fantasy because it builds out in the world, but it's also sitting in the Western because it is historically accurate to the time in which the Westerns were set. We have someone who is wanted for witchcraft and is on the run from bounty hunters. We have someone who has found this child and taken them on as their ward. I'm going to go over just a little bit. We have several guys who are like vagabond cowboys that are sort of bringing all these people together. We have a woman who very early on gets married, widowed, and then meets these cowboys sometime later, and decides to help them hunt down this witch who's supposedly killing all of these family members. There are monsters, stagecoach chases. It's set around the Kansas area, so kind of that Midwest, Western feel. And it says on the back, racing along the drought-stricken plains in a stolen red stagecoach, they encounter monsters more wicked than witches lurking along the dusty trail. But the crew is determined to get that bounty, or die trying. And I think that's a really accurate way to sum the story up. A little bit funny, a little bit serious, very something different. So if you are stuck in a reading rut, maybe something like this will help you. I'll leave some other books on the last part of this video if you're looking for something else to break you out of a reading rut, and this doesn't sound like it's for you. So either you want to check this out or you don't, and I will see you next week.